everybody. It's the coach. This is the NFL.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7th. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
What's tight, tight end right. What's tight, tight end right.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
James has got it, complete. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. It's complete to Williams. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. A look now at the defensive starting lineup for the 49ers. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. from the gun on third down. Murray, complete. It's Johnson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down, McKinnon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. An in-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Jared Goff, an early touchdown pass in that one. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, and that is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Murray. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go!
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
From the 25 on second down, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field.
He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon on the draw. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1. Man open. It's Goodwin. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw is Murray, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Gold stars all the way around for that defensive front. Anytime an offense wants to run a draw, they're really trying to hit you in the center part of the field. Anytime you can clog that up and force it to bounce outside, it's a huge win for the defense.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Shotgun now for Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On second down now, McKinnon, and he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Third and short, McKinnon. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. On the return is Peterson. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. He only has a single solo carry, 1. Numero uno, second quarter. They need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only 1 carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. From just shy of midfield, Murray has got it to Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Murray now. And able to find Kirk complete. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Murray now, 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. First down, Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you call it the lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They go draw play to McKinnon. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. James has got it, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down San Francisco. The pickup 14 yards. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 10-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Then he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Gordon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Screen play, Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here's Andy Lee now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Open man is Samuel, complete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Peterson. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Murray.
We always talk about
looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. The 30, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Suckup for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers getting set to trot out there.
You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll throw now on the final play. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about two-thirds complete after this weekend. So lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And this one already a two-touchdown game as they've just gone to halftime. Jared Goff with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 13 yards there and a Niner first. They're going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Caden Smith, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now McKinnon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here again is McKinnon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. field. That's complete.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A toss play, Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Lynch leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Looking to throw.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This one from 48 yards away. Succop's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point try now for Succop. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
The first down carry here for Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 44, Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing on first down is Murray. This is caught by Williams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Gordon, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Murray again, 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Bailey's kick is good. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On second down, McKinnon. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So out now come the Cardinals. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Here's Murray from midfield. Got his man. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Check.
Murray now on first down, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up second and 10. Murray now. It's complete to Williams. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Murray to air it out again. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Able to find Isabella. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Bailey now for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. They
throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And the numbers show it, low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now a throw here to his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Throwing now is Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First down, Murray. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray got Gordon open, completes it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing on first down is Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray, and completes it to Kirk over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw, it's Murray. And the catch made by Johnson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Really good defensive effort. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And who else to make the big play to seal this victory but Richard Sherman?
He does have an exquisite sense of timing, doesn't he? He loves the spotlight, loves the big stage, really feels no pressure when there's a big play that needs to happen, and he just did another one right there. Remember when he knocked one away to seal an NFC Championship game against San Francisco?
Yep.
And that was really kind of the big arrival on stage for the rest of the world, was that play in that game for Richard Sherman.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And a few kneel-downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. McKinnon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's McKinnon, and not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll run it now with Juszczyk. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's fielded at the 45. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 13. A little over 80 ticks to go. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Well, even after all the... And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. This is Gordon on the dump-off.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the 49ers, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Arizona, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.